Do you ever feel like there's a battle inside you, like there's a part of you that wants to grow, succeed, become the best version of yourself? But then there's another part that wants to pull you back, that whispers doubts, that tells you to quit. This is the fight everyone faces. It's you against your darker self. That darker self? It's not some imaginary force. It's real. It's the voice that tells you, stay in bed a little longer. Skip the workout today. You're not good enough to make it anyway. Why even try? You're just going to fail. People will judge you if you step out of your comfort zone. It feeds on your fears, your weaknesses, your insecurities, and every time you give in, it gets stronger. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, every time you let self-doubt take over, every time you procrastinate instead of taking action, your darker self wins. And when it wins, you stay stuck in bad habits, stuck in negative thoughts, stuck in a cycle of excuses and regrets. But here's what you need to understand. You have a choice. You can let it control you, or you can fight back. Because just like that darker self grows when you give in, your stronger self grows when you push back. Every time you say no to laziness, every time you push through discomfort, every time you refuse to let fear win, your stronger self gains power. Every time you choose action over hesitation, every time you silence the voice of self-doubt, every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you take control. But this isn't a battle you fight once. It's a battle you fight every single day. Because your darker self, it never rests. It waits. It watches. It waits for moments of weakness, moments when you're tired, moments when you feel overwhelmed, moments when life knocks you down. And when it sees an opening, it strikes. It tries to convince you to settle, to take the easy way out, to let go of your dreams and accept good enough. But let me tell you something. The people who succeed in life, they know this. They wake up every morning ready for war. They know their darker self will try to drag them down, but they don't let it. They stand up. They take control. They win the fight because they understand something most people don't. Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. The more you fight back, the more you push through, the more you take action. Despite fear, despite doubt, despite struggle, the stronger you become. So, what about you? Are you going to let your darker self keep you stuck, keep you small, keep you trapped in a life you don't want? Or are you going to rise up? Because the moment you choose to fight, the moment you refuse to let your fears, doubts, and excuses win, that's the moment you start becoming unstoppable. But remember this. Your darker self will never completely disappear. It will always be there, waiting for a weak moment. But the more you train yourself to win, the quieter that voice will become, the stronger you become, the less power it will have over you. This is your life. This is your fight. And the outcome, it's in your hands. So decide now. Will you let your darker self control you, or will you stand up, face it, and win? Because at the end of the day, it's you against you, and the choice is yours.